Okay. And we're back. That's the sound everyone makes. That yawning right there, that's the sound everyone makes as they wake up little by little. I'm not going to have you roll initiative because time dilation's a bitch. Everybody wakes up. Everyone gets up eventually. Wakes up slowly but surely. You're rested. And the fire went out. No wild animals attacked you, thank goodness.
Oh, good.
Oh, thank God.
Right? And
I know how to pick spots.
yeah. So yeah, you don't see the strange girl that you headbutted earlier yesterday.
Oh.
But it's just you three in like the little clearing, and the fire kind of just went out by itself, and you guys wake up. That's where you are. That's where you are right now. What do you do?
All right, cool.
I'm dead.
I need some food.
Well, no, you.
No.
Good morning, everybody. And I
Morning,
wanna.
motherfuckers.
Could I like find eggs from like a bird's nest or some shit? And
Roll a survival check.
Okay, hold on. What is my survival?
Bear, do you have anything in mind for what Giles is doing right now?
You're waking up just like everybody else. You eventually went to sleep. You went to sleep a little bit later, so maybe you might still be asleep, but you might be an early riser. Are you an early riser?
I'm definitely an early riser. I was going to ask if like I went hunting.
Did you want to go hunting? You guys choose to do what you want to do. All right. So the second Giles, you wake up, you immediately just go hunting. You also roll a survival check. So Umang, you look around. Is Umang a good climber? Is Umang good at climbing?
She's pretty strong.
But is she good at like climbing?
I don't know.
It's your character page. Do you?
I don't know. She does stuff. She
just does stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So.
I rolled in bard by accident.
How dare you?
Well, it did me well.
It did you well. So maybe it's just dice roll. Maybe it's just the channel that makes you roll shitty.
No, it's because I'm going for food.
Yeah, that's it. You reap the spoils of the land and find like some.
Ow.
You find a Wolpertinger.
A what?
A Wolpertinger.
Wolpertinger.
What's that?
Oh no, that's like...
You find a motherfucking. Gonna put it in references.
Okay.
A Wolpertinger.
Ah!
Oh, come on. That's not going to feed all of us. I crit hit.
No, it's not. No, you find that, and you are able to take out a couple of birds and steal their eggs, and you achieve quite the bounty going out early and hunting, and some of them were still asleep when you cracked them on the head with a rock or something, and you were able to make.
We're having bacon and eggs this morning, lads.
You've got quite a bit of stuff. And Umang, you looked around. You see a couple of nests, but they seem to have already been looted for all they had.
Oh, what?
Either the eggs already hatched, or someone grabbed them first.
Fuck you.
Oh, I just wanted to do something nice. Okay.
And
Did you say that out loud?
No.
Because
and Giles, what do you do with this this bounty that you have acquired?
I've just got my sack of spoils.
Yeah.
And I've cut the meat off like whatever animals I killed, and
you've dressed it. You dressed it because you got like a nice crit. You're able to do very well and sing all of your catch. What do you do with this?
I just stomp back to the camp and I start cooking some stuff.
All right,
over the fire.
You're one of the earlier risers. Is anyone else generally an early riser? Is their character an early riser? Would you wake up?
Umang.
Umang would wake up. So Giles, you're kind of sleepy because you went to sleep a little bit later than everyone else. But you're still an early riser. And Drea, you wake up to the smell of cooking meat. And Umang, you come back from your egg search smell of nice breakfast cooking. And Al, you wake up
I
too.
throw up.
You
That's
throw
when
up.
I saw the meat. Yep.
You throw up.
Hey, can I have some fish in my sack?
You didn't really find any nearby
Damn it.
rivers or any like ponds or lakes or anything that would have
Okay.
fish. So
Fair. I'm only cooking enough for myself, by the way.
you're cooking right now. No one knows that you're cooking for yourself.
Yeah,
You just happen to be cooking right in front of their face.
And the thing that comes out is just water.
You just belch up some water.
Oh my god.
Blech.
Bleh.
Drea
Okay.
Drea tries to get like Giles' attention without knowing her name at all, and is just like waving at her and says, "Hey, are you cooking for everybody?"
Michelle shakes her head.
Nope. All right. I'll have my rations then, and she chews on those.
I mean, she'll leave the meat out and stuff.
Do you?
Do you say that you will?
If they really want to cook, I'll just leave
Do
the
you
sack
leave
next
the
to the
meat
fire.
out? Do you leave the meat out?
Why? What's gonna happen, Bear? What the fuck is gonna happen?
I'm just asking. Describe your actions, and people will react accordingly. What do you do with your meat? You have started to cook some of the meat. What do you do now?
About to beat my meat.
This what I do is I leave a slab of meat and one egg out for Drea.
Yeah.
You leave out a slab of meat and an egg. That's
yeah, for
it.
Drea.
No, you don't say for. Do you say it's for you? You say it's for
I
Drea?
just after she speaks to me, I just like put it down on a rock and just shove it towards her.
There
She
you
can
go.
cook it if she wants to.
Oh, thanks.
Do you say she can cook it if she wants to?
Well,
Then shush!
okay. So she shoved it towards me. I look at her real quick, and then I look down at the food, and then I grab it and start cooking it.
Do you make a separate fire, or do you use the fire that Giles or this woman is using?
I use the same fire that this woman is using. So,
All right.
By the way, I don't think we caught your name.
I didn't throw it.
All right. Well, what's your name?
She takes a second and then she says, Giles.
Drea. It's nice to meet
Oh,
you.
I just noticed it just says
Yeah.
Gile. Your name just says Gile right
My
now.
name is Giles. I'm the last of my kind.
Oh my god. There's only one Gile left. So, Al, after you vomit water, what do you do?
Eat. Okay, no, I don't know. I guess go back to sleep, lay down, trying to ignore the meat, I guess.
So Al just gets up and then goes back to sleep. All right.
Yes.
All right. And Umang, you return from trying to look for eggs fruitlessly, and you see Drea and this woman cooking meat.
I'll just have my nuts and berries. Yeah.
If
All
you
right.
want some of mine, I'm probably not
Can
gonna
I
eat all
smell
of
the
this.
nuts and berries?
Smell the nuts.
I mean, the smell of cooking meat is kind of overpowering any lingering scent of just berries and nuts just wafting in the air. So it's just
Okay, never mind.
it's just meat. It's just a bunch of meat smell.
Oh,
It
Al,
doesn't
do you
show
want
on my
some?
face.
Do you want some
Just-
nuts
just
and
trying to-
berries?
I don't know if you're offering me or anything. Are you offering it to me now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why would
okay,
you?
yes. Yes, please.
Here you go. Have some nuts and berries.
Al, I'm gonna say you also have a rations of nuts and berries along with jerky. Like everyone gets jerky, some nuts, some dried fruit and berries.
Oh
And-
shit!
and nuts.
I
So
asked
everyone
Umang.
gets that.
I asked Umang, do you want to trade?
Do you want some of my nuts
with
and berries?
Do you want to trade your nuts with my meat?
Oh, sure.
Hey, is it obvious that it's the meat smell that's making Al sick?
No, nothing is implying that it like. Well, Al just woke up, vomited, and laid back down, and then Umang went over
I
and
do
offered some nuts and berries, and
Can I make a perception check? Or
I'd say
something?
roll insight.
Okay. Insight. Okay.
I do look disgusted
Where's-
though at the meat.
Okay, if you look, if you say you're looking disgusted at this meat, yeah, when you look over, Al is like just frowning, just not enjoying the smell apparently.
So do I have to
Yeah.
roll anything to kind of
No.
twig it's the meat that's doing this?
No, like Al is making it very obvious that she does
Ow.
not care for the smell of meat.
Okay,
Yeah.
I stoke the fire and kind of waft the smoke in her direction a little bit.
Some nice smoky meat smell right in your face, Al.
Hey,
Barbecue.
could I?
Okay, I like wobble and like I feel really sick. I walk towards Giles
Oh,
and I puke on her.
roll,
Puke water on her.
roll
I want to
attack.
dodge.
Roll attack. Roll an attack roll, Al.
Okay.
Just
What is this,
roll.
dexterity?
This is not dexterity. This is just roll a straight dice roll with no strength. I think roll plus your Constitution modifier. How about that?
Okay.
To see how well you vomit. All right. Does that
Oh,
beat your
damn.
AC, Giles?
Get an 18.
Yes.
It projectiles all up in your business, and it is. Is it? It's just water.
Yeah, it's just water. It's
It's
just
just-
clean water.
It's you get hit by just water. You think it would smell worse or something, but it's just flipping water, and you are now wet.
I'm
Yeah.
more upset that she's ruined my steak.
Gets all of
Um,
you, and now there's some nice tss, and like some
gonna-
the fire
Can I
has
throw the
died
steak
down a
in her
little
face?
bit. If you want to throw it, roll an attack.
Would it be
Just
like
roll-
a dex?
It's ranged. It's a ranged weapon, so yeah, I guess. No no proficiency though, because it's an improvised weapon.
All right. Okay, what do I actually type to do this?
For this, exclamation point roll, and then 1d20 plus whatever your dex modifier is, but not your proficiency modifier.
Okay, that's fine.
Woo.
Yeah, so you hit Al square in the face with a stake, and Al, it's just right there, right in your face.
Ugh.
Hey, if I got a 21, can I not only fling it in her face, but like shove it into her mouth?
No, you're throwing it at her. If you were shoving it with like your hand, it would be a melee attack. So I think
Okay,
you're
no, I'll
just
just throw
throwing it, then you're throwing it.
Thwap.
Thwap, like just a wet slapping noise right on.
And it's half cooked, so it's got
and
blood on it. And...
Yeah, it still isn't. It's still a bit rare. So
Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, I'm gonna throw up at everyone.
I move.
Oh,
Please don't. Please
I'm
don't
gonna
play
throw
with
up.
your food. Please don't do that.
I moved.
This time I throw up 2 times more. It's like, I don't know. It's like you make the
are you still
blood
trying to
She's
throw
a
up
cannon.
on Giles or like on
everyone.
the fire? All right, so the fire is now doused because water hit it, and
Yeah.
and like Giles, you knowing that it's coming this time, you jump out of the way, but you're already still
Yeah.
pretty soaked. But
Yeah, I'm disgusting right now.
and so now there's just water everywhere basically,
And not a drop to drink.
and not a drop to drink. Except you guys do have some water skins, but that's besides the
I mean, you
I look
can.
point.
I look violated.
You look violated.
I feel sick.
Hey, Al,
I'm
do
just
you
sat
want-
there going.
Do you want my berries?
Yes, please.
Here you go. Take my berries.
Oh, thank you. Yum, 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 yum. I'm fucking hungry.
So after that uneventful breakfast,
Which I don't have because it got puked on. So I'm in a mood.
you still have meat that you like. You still have a large amount of meat. Like you had several rabbits worth, and a couple
Yeah.
of birds and some
But
eggs.
we got to spread it out though.
You still have a week's of like 4 days of rations.
Fine. In a huge mood. I nibble on some fucking rations. I wanted meat. I want to chew.
I'm tired of drinking.
I'm tired of rations. I want to chew.
There's nothing stopping you from starting a fire again, but maybe not throwing a steak in someone's face who can vomit water.
Yeah.
She's the asshole.
It's true.
She
So
she headbutted me and winded
it's true. Everyone's an asshole right now.
Yeah.
So you don't start up another fire. You don't try and cook more meat. You still have
Yep.
some raw meat in like your bag, your satchel, or whatever.
And then I'm
And-
getting a goddamn pound of it.
And Andrea, you cooked your food uneventfully. You watched on in complete awe as this entire impromptu food fight happened,
Yep.
and you cooked your meat and you ate it. And
Yep. I'm just watching.
you pretty much stayed out of it.
Dinner and a show.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So now that everyone has eaten breakfast, you still know where you need to go. You still got that red X mark, and you can head there whenever.
All right, let's
Let's
go. We're
go
super
now.
close, so pack up, guys.
Alright, done. Let's go.
You guys all
Go.
you grab up your things. Some people less than others because some of you didn't set up camp.
That's me.
And you.
Yep.
So you're all ready to go, and you all head out all at once. You follow the map, and after like half a day, it's pretty much a bit past noon. You basically are where the red cross is, and what you see before you is an enormous corpse. It is gigantic. It is colossal. It is huge, and it is red, and it is a gigantic red dragon. It is
Well,
lying.
time to get the meat off this.
It is
Just
lying.
daggers out.
It is lying on its back. It is very much not breathing, and it is very much decaying. And it
Gross.
and
Not
it-
eating
yeah, it's been there for a couple of days. It like when Dorothy said something crashed to the ground. That was like about a week ago, and it seems like things have been starting to eat it. Like you can see up closer to the head, like some owl bears are like gnawing on its arm, but they can't really get past the scales. It's rough. And you see a large, like almost a cave-like hole in its abdomen.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was wondering.
I wanna
I was
throw
about to
up.
ask, like,
Oh.
I kind of turned to the other guys, kind of shocked, and then look back at it, and I like say, "Do you guys know what could have done this?"
Anything that could have done that must have been pretty strong.
This is a dragon.
Uh-huh.
A
I
dragoon.
can't think. I'm just really sick right now with all this meat.
Can we do like investigation or something?
What do you do? What do you investigate? What are you looking for?
I want to look at this hole.
You see this hole? It is about who's the tallest in this party? Is it Al
It's
or
me.
Umong?
Umong.
Okay,
I think
nice
it's
try.
Umang.
It's Umong. Like how tall is Umong?
7 feet.
7 feet. This is about twice the size of Umong. This hole,
Jesus.
and about basically a pretty even circular hole, but it's basically like something ripped into it, and it's basically just a cave, and further in, it looks basically like it goes inwards and forwards.
Minecraft.
I want to check it out. Does it go like all the way through?
No, it doesn't come out the other side.
The fuck? Does it look like it was taken a scoop out of, or like it was punched?
It looks like something scraped at it, and then looks like the decay has set in, and it's sort of eating its way through and into,
Ugh.
like as if this dragon has become a cave.
Oh, weird.
Do you guys want to go in or something?
No.
Inside of the dragon?
No. No.
Oh.
Are you
Into the
no.
dragon. Right.
How-
I could
okay.
try and look for
You
it.
see
Maybe
at the end at this next to this hole in the dragon, there's like a little flag.
Ooh, I go grab it.
Oh.
It's just it seems to be like a marker of some sort. And then further into the cave, there seems to be another flag.
Oh, okay. I put the flag back down and I follow them. Hey,
Follow the flags into the dragon.
into the Oh, it goes into the dragon.
Yeah, further into like at the very where the hole is, there is a flag, and then further into the hole, there's another flag, and then it seems
Oh,
to be
I see
leading
what you're
into
getting
the
at now.
hole.
Hey, Al, you wanted to go into the dragon, right? You want to check out those flags?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Is this really a good idea? We're just here to find Diego.
I want to know
I'm
what the
already
fuck this
in.
is.
Already went in.
Wait, no, wait. We're just here to find Diego. What are you doing?
Bye.
Come back.
Bye. Already inside. Bye.
All right. Does anybody have dark vision? I need everyone to
Yes,
come
we
into
all
roll.
do,
I need
except for Giles.
I need everyone to come into roll 20 real quick, because that's
Okay.
where I got the maps for this.
I'm not going in due to that same fact that I don't have dark vision.
You do have torches.
I am
but
not
I don't
going
wanna
into the
light it
dragon. I
inside a
just sent
dragoon.
Alan.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Al,
it's okay. I can go alone.
you see you see.
Yeah. What do I see?
Okay, come with me. There we go. Okay. Do you see what I'm revealing to you right now?
No, I can still see rim rest.
Hmm.
Rest. I'm gonna try and refresh to see.
Hmm. Okay, how do I switch maps?
How do I live without you?
How do I
want to know
change maps?
without you.
Uh-oh.
If you ever
Give me a
know
minute. I don't know
how
why
to
this isn't working.
ever survive. How do I? Oh, how do I? Oh, how do I live?
All right.
What can everyone see?
So right now, entering this cavern,
Okay,
you
yeah.
are you seeing what I'm putting down here?
Yeah, it looks disgusting.
Oh, it looks so fucking
it.
gross.
So right now, this is what you enter, and it's just walls of decaying meat, just disgusting, and it leads further into this dragon. And you are all, not all of you, of course, just Al. Is Al the only one going in here?
Yeah.
Umon goes into.
Drea's
Umon
not
goes in?
gonna go inside of a dragon.
Yeah, I'm in the dragon now.
So Umang, you come in as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I already went.
Yeah. So now
Oh,
both
okay.
of you are now in, and
Mhm.
you see with your dark vision, you see just this walls of flesh, and it just leads further in, and there's like little red flags that just lead towards this way and that.
Okay.
Little flags here, 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 and then just leads further in.
Mhm.
Okay. Follow the flag.
Yeah.
Following the flags.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so Drea, Giles, you see them go in, and they just keep heading in. Just keep going.
Yeah, they can. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, I don't want to enter a rotting dragon. No,
Bye,
thank you.
Felicia.
So yeah,
I'm just
you
gonna keep sniffing
you
around
keep
outside.
going. You see different little entrances past. You pass this little cavern here. You go up. You go up. You keep going. You keep going.
God,
There
this is
doesn't
so
seem to
nasty.
be. There doesn't seem to be any stop of the flags until about right here. Right, this little squiggle here. The flag seems to stop there, but it goes further in. And right now, all you know is that you got these rooms of just meat. You think it might be like it looks like something carved its way in here, and this is just all just cavernous meat.
Before we go further in, can I roll perception?
Sure, roll perception. What are you looking for?
Anything signs of living or something. I don't know.
All right. Yeah. Roll perception. See if you see anything that's alive.
Okay.
Drea and Giles, you are still out there. The owl
Mhm.
bears are still just trying to get at this arm of the dragon that's just laying limp on the ground,
Nasty.
and they're just not making any headway.
I tossed one of the owl
I
bears a
get
ration of jerky.
Jerky.
At first they don't notice it, and then they do, and these two owlbears come down and fight over this. It's very small because this is like the jerky is basically the size of your hand,
Yeah.
and owlbears are much bigger than that.
Yeah, they're pretty
And
big.
now the owlbears have noticed you,
Okay.
and since they haven't eaten anything except for that piece of jerky, they're looking at you, and they're hungry. Al,
Nice, Carl.
you with a 13, you notice that that the flags have led in this direction, and you notice that there's not really footprints because it's just meat and sludge and just gross decay. But you do notice that there seem to be like very, very specific slash marks along the way. Like once you get to this place where there is a wall right about here,
Okay.
and this little entrance here, and right here, there seems to be like specific slash marks coming across the wall and as it goes further in.
Okay.
Umang, are you just tagging along?
Yeah. She's got her acts out.
Max out. So Giles, you see Drea toss these owlbears, and you know owlbears to be territorial and very easily angered that there are things in their
They're all my
territory.
eyes.
You see Drea toss a ration and basically beckon them, practically grab their attention when at first they were completely oblivious to your presence, and now they're kind of stalking towards you. And Drea, you see them stalking towards you, and there's two owlbears.
I give Dre a look that just screams stupid. And I want to use primeval awareness on one of them.
Primeval awareness.
I'll send you a description.
No, I
It
got
does
it.
two things, but like I want it to do like
What
one
do
of
you
the two things.
specifically want it to? What do you specifically want it to do? I got it right here. What do you
okay.
want the primeval awareness to do?
The part where like you can learn its emotional state, whether it's affected by magic, and kind of persuade it into not attacking.
So right now it's hungry. You know that they're hungry, and you are not trespassing per se, but you're in their vicinity, their area, their personal business, their personal space, and they're hungry, and you're food.
Did like primeval awareness work on at least one of them?
Oh, primeval awareness tells you things. It doesn't influence them. It's awareness. It's not like influence. Are you trying
But,
to like friend
it can
animal
tell me
or something?
it can tell me what actions I can take, if any, to persuade them not to attack.
Get eaten.
I have a bag of meat.
You do.
Oh.
I want to make them an offering.
All right. What are you gonna do with that meat?
You gonna beat it?
Beat that meat?
I'm gonna take the whole last bag because I'm not an idiot, and I'm gonna.
Sorry.
There's a cat here now. If they'll let me, I'm just gonna like put my arm out and take a step forward, showing them that I have something for them, and maybe open it a bit so that they can get a smell.
They're smelling
Giles,
that,
I'm
and
not
now
an idiot.
so now the owlbears notice that there's even more meat on their already delicious meat. They're going to now start moving towards you.
Like, is this futile? Is this not going to get me anywhere? Can I like?
You have the meat on you
this?
right now. You have the meat on you right now. You are holding meat, and they are hungry.
All right. I want to throw the whole last bag and book it.
All right. Roll a strength check to see how far you toss that bag. How
All right,
hard and how far you toss that bag, because
It was a big heavy sack.
It was a heavy sack. So which direction are you throwing it? Into the woods, towards the corpse? Where are you tossing it?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Well, that
Well,
doesn't
where?
matter.
Which?
it's my third crit fail of the
Which?
game.
Which is your what direction are you trying to throw this thing at?
Does it freaking matter now?
It does, because there's at least a vector in where you're tossing it.
I was trying to throw it like a hard right, like a distant right, to get them away from us.
Towards the corpse or towards the forest?
Towards forest.
Towards the forest. All right, you toss it. It doesn't get too far. Like this is you hunted a lot and you got a lot of meat and you cooked a little bit of it, but you still have a lot and you like, and your little arms just can't
My
toss
little
it so
baby
far.
arms.
You toss it and it's still relatively close by, but it's not where you are. And one of the owlbears goes towards that, but another owlbear is still sort of heading in your direction. Not like galloping, because you haven't run yet, but it's still moving towards you.
Well, first of all, I'm mad as shit because Dreya's just cost us our food.
And
We
Drea,
didn't have to toss that.
you're seeing Giles just toss futilely, well, not futilely, but like definitely doing a very pathetic throw of this giant sack of meat in a direction, and these owlbears, one owlbear isn't as much paying attention to you, but one owlbear is still coming in your direction.
I just kind of put my hand to my face, sigh, look at Giles, and say, "Do you know how to fight?"
I look at you as if you have just offended me.
All right, I'll take that as a yes.
I look at the owlbears and I just look at her and I'm like, "You did this! You got their attention, idiot!
Well,
I'm having to save your ass!"
not all. I was trying to be nice, but not all things
Shut
end
the
like
fuck
that.
up! Right, just stop. Ugh. I
Giles,
get weapons out.
you, however, no, you don't get your weapons out. First of all,
Oh.
you know, owlbears are big and strong, and you've survived out in the wild long enough to know that owlbears aren't really something to be trifled with, and two owlbears is definitely not something you want to tussle with when it's just like two people, someone who you don't even know very well, and yourself. You've never taken on an owlbear alone,
Yeah.
let
That's why I was trying
alone,
to appease them.
and so you're taking out weapons anyway. You
I didn't think we had a choice. No.
you can always run. You, Giles, know as a hermit, a survivalist, a person who is who lives out in the wild. You know, owlbears they can't climb too well, but you do know that they will look for the easiest meal that they can when they're hungry. And right now,
Well,
the easiest meal is that bag of meat and these other two sacks of meat that are just standing there.
well, it's parkour time.
So you guys, so Giles, what do? You just start booking it?
Well, I'm gonna book it, and I guess we have to climb on top of this dragon.
Do you turn around and run?
No, because that will make them dart after me. I am not an idiot.
As a survivalist, what do you do?
No sudden movements. Back away. Start edging towards the dragon corpse. Listen, Giles may be a survivalist, but I'm not.
You're getting it. You got the general idea. Drea, you see Giles not making any sudden movements, just sort of inching towards the little hole in the dragon.
All right, I do the same. I just kind of copy whatever Giles is doing.
And so the owlbear is still like sort of moving towards you. The other one's very busy with that bag of meat, and it still isn't starting to run. So back to Al and Umang real quick. So do you guys continue onwards? What do you do now? You see that it keeps going.
I keep going.
You keep going, Umang? You
Yep.
still going?
Yeah.
All right. So you see this appears to be more, and then it opens up in this large cavern area, and you
Gross.
see just
Ugh.
You see some residue of digestive fluids,
Bile.
well, yeah, basically bile and digestive fluids. Like it's corrosive, and it seems like the stomach lining, what you can assume to be is the stomach, is breaking down because usually the stomach wall helps make sure that you don't digest yourself, and the stomach lining seems to have been compromised, and it's basically seeping into the ground in this sort of small little lake, not a lake, but a pond of just acidic fluids.
Ugh,
Ugh.
disgusting.
There doesn't seem to be any more markers, but it just keeps leading forward.
Okay.
I asked Uma if she wants to keep going.
If you keep going, then I'll keep going.
Okay, I keep going then.
Yeah.
All right.
I yelled out, Diego! Oh, is his name Diego? Do we even know his name? I forgot.
You don't know his name.
Ah, shit. Well,
If you yell Diego, go for it.
okay, I yelled Diego.
Yeah.
Sean!
All right. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
yell Diego, and
Yeah, while walking more deeper. inside
when
the
you
cave.
think there would be an echo in a cavernous space like this, it just gets absorbed by all the noise that you're making gets absorbed by the meat. It's just you hear the yell, but there's not really a echoey yell. It's just a yell, and it's just there. Like, have you ever been in a sound dampening room? Kind of like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you yell, and roll perception, both of you.
Okay.
Oh my god.
No, did that show up? I think that was just Giles' roll. Still.
Oh yeah, that's just Giles's roll.
My third goddamn crit fail.
Yeah.
It's not...
All right.
Okay, I got 18. Holy shit, thank God.
Taking a little bit to show up. Did I do it right?
Did you?
She's just rolling.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
damn.
Okay.
The
Come on.
5th crit fail of this game.
You don't really notice anything. You hear Al shout, and that's pretty much all you can tell
Mhm.
from what you're looking at and looking for. And but you don't
Aw.
really notice anything. And you guys are about in the entrance here. Here. And so you, Al, while you guys are walking along down this way, you
We find a cat.
you hear a cat, and it's dying in its digestive fluids, and it's dead. No, it's dead. It's gone. It's dead. There's no cat. There's no cat. Do not dive in the digestive fluids.
In we go.
Please don't do that.
Okay.
So you look in there, and you hear Al, some sort of skittering noise, skittering and hissing.
Oh.
And it seems to be heading in your direction. Something seems to have heard your cry, your yell, and is interested.
Oh, I call out Diego again. Diego, is that you?
All right. The hissing gets a little bit louder, and
I hiss back. It's... I don't know. Yeah,
where did I put it?
that's
Where did I
what
put it?
do.
And you see before you this large, actually, caterpillar-looking thing with tendrils poking out and a maw, and it's dripping like acid and stuff. It seems to have been eating into the wall, and it's coming out, looking to find what's the noise, what's going on.
Shit. Does it notice us?
It seems to have noticed you at least.
Shit.
The one who was shouting and yelling and
It's what
saying,
she
"Hey,"
deserves.
Okay.
and saying,
I
"Hey,
asked
what's?"
I asked Umong to go back out and call Drea and Giles.
Why?
Don't don't move. Calm down. There's a thing in front of us.
Maybe.
And I need you to go back and call Drea and Giles. No, I don't know
my
Giles'
name.
name, right? Yeah, I don't know her name.
I think she's
Call
only. I think only Drea knows.
Yeah, I haven't even
Yeah.
spoken to you two. Like, I've only
Yeah.
grunted at you.
We should both
Yeah.
go back. How about? Let's just walk
I
back
think it saw
slowly.
me. No.
No.
I think it
Let's
saw me.
No,
Let's
listen.
fucking go first.
No.
Fucking go first.
No,
No,
listen.
no.
No.
Fuck you! Just go, gee!
Don't curse at me. What's your problem?
There's a fucking thing in front of us. You want to? Oh no! You go. No, I go. No. Let's.
Listen. I'm saying we can both go. We can both go.
Oh, what the? Oh, great. Yeah, sure. Did you? Yeah,
just
why
gotta-
not? Let's fucking
gotta
run, I guess.
Slowly. Don't make any sudden movement.
Giles shows up with popcorn.
Well, we already shouted. running.
It's starting to move. Starting to move towards you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's run.
Okay,
run.
let's go.
I
Let's
grab
go.
Umo's hand and run.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
All right. So I need you both to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
What?
Okay.
Shoot.
You're in a combat situation where this thing is coming at you because you yelled in. You screamed and hollered.
I blame
And
Umo.
argued like a pair of useless
No,
gays.
you shouldn't. You should.
I explained to you, but you didn't listen. No. Never in this thing.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Nice.
great.
Should we try again?
No, you're both just going to go at the same time, basically, and you'll
Oh.
just say who wants to go first. All right. So, which one of you guys wants to go first?
Wait, do you want to go first? Do you want to?
Okay.
Oh, here we
I
go.
pull out my lance and also put up my shield.
All right. So, you ready your weapons, and what do you do?
Yep. I attack it.
You run forward. You
Try to
charge
step.
forward and attack it.
Yeah.
All right. So you run forward, and roll an attack.
With proficiency bonus and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, strength and proficiency bonus. Are you raging at the moment, or are you just?
No.
Ah!
Oh shit.
All right. Roll. What weapon
Oh,
are you
shit.
using?
A lance.
A lance. All right.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, damn.
Do I
A
add
lance?
strength?
Yeah, you add your
Yeah.
strength to the damage, and then you
Just is it just strength or with proficiency as well?
the proficiency is not for damage. No.
Okay. Oh wait, no, not
Not a
D20.
D20.
Shit. No.
Yeah.
Not that much damage. You don't want that much damage anyway. All right.
Okay, I got
So
9.
you did 16 damage.
Hell yeah.
All right. So you run forward with your lance, and you fucking gore this thing. You stab it right in one of its eyes, and it just reels back and just and and the acid sort of dribbles down its maw, and it starts to reach towards you with its tendrils to and it looks like it's going to attack you. Umang, you're up next. What do you do?
I'm gonna attack it.
You run forward as well?
Yes.
All right. You're right next to each other. That does not.
Oh.
Damn, a +8. What in the world did you do?
Strength?
I took my strength plus fighter plus orc plus some other stuff.
Wait, no,
Damn.
but how'd you get +8?
Yeah, how'd you get +8?
I don't know. That's
Your
just
strength plus your proficiency.
Yeah.
my strength
How much is your strength?
is 4. I don't know. The fucking thing did the math for me.
Okay, so +4, and your proficiency modifier
Oh,
should be
I have-
+2.
I have a misc bonus because of one of the abilities that I picked. I have to find which one it was.
Whoa, what
Brute
ability?
force. I picked
What? Where is brute force?
brute force, starting at 3rd level. Oh no, wait, brute. At 3rd level, you can choose archetype, emulate, get a feature.
Is this a
Fighter.
homebrew thing that you picked?
No, it was from the D20 website. You adopt a particular style of fighting. It was from one of these things.
You took a martial style.
Okay, here it is. Fighting style dueling. Yeah, I get a +2.
To
Oh,
your
+2
damage
damage rolls. Okay.
All right, so you still didn't hit it,
Okay.
even with the whatever you were trying to get, and so you swing and it deflects it with one of its little tendril things, and so now it reels back and it tries to attack Al because it's the one who like really hit it hard.
It's okay, Umong. You're doing great.
Thanks.
It can be better.
All right.
But
I'm trying. Shut up.
Yeah,
So it reels back
I understand.
and bites you,
Oh shit.
and it does 4 damage.
Oh, okay.
It reaches
Does it
out.
hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay. How do you know?
Because
Do
I
I still
rolled.
have damage after we've rested?
No.
Yeah.
Once you take a long rest, you recover all your stuff.
Okay.
So the thing goes forward and bites you, and that's basically, and then it starts and it scurries in and it submerges itself into the juices, the disgusting bile juices. You each get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay.
So take a quick swing at it while it tries to run away into this bile.
Okay, so wait, what is my plus then?
It should be, so it's +3. I mean, your strength is +4, right?
Yeah,
And then plus another 2
so plus
because of
6.
your +6. And
Okay.
Al, you hit, and Umang,
fuck!
you do not.
What the fuck?
It's okay. You're doing
What
great.
the fuck is up, Kyle?
No!
You swing and like just barely miss it, but Al, you stab it as in its side as it tries to run away. So roll damage for that.
Alright.
You do another 5 damage. Awesome. And let's cut away real quick and see how Giles and Drea are doing against a couple of owl bears that they attracted.
Did we manage to sneak away from them?
I think you guys are gonna have to. You guys just slowly but surely get to the cave.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to the cave, and the owlbear is still stalking towards you. What
We're gonna
you're
have
now,
to seal it.
You're now in the cave. What do you do?
I frantically look around for ways to seal the entrance.
It's
Can I roll for
not
anything?
it's not a large cave. There isn't really like a giant boulder or a giant slab of meat or anything that could like cover the entrance. If you destroyed the entrance in some way, I don't know what you have on you in your as far as equipment goes that would just be able to destroy it. But
Like we
you can
could
think of something.
if we ran inside the dragon and like made the entranceway collapse because it is just mushy meat.
Yeah, it is just mushy meat. It's
All right,
decaying
so
meat. Yeah.
all right, so Giles still backing away very slowly. Is whispers to Drea. She's like, "Psst. Hey,
What?
hey,
What?
you're a tiefling, right?
Yeah. Bitch, what do I
You
look
might
like?
have. Shut the fuck up. We might have to get in the dragon, and you're gonna have to melt the entranceway.
Oh my, are you for real? Are you for real?
You did this.
I may have done this, but it.
You got us in this situation. Okay,
Ugh,
I'm just trying to find a solution. You got any better ideas?
no, you're right. Ugh,
All right, so we're gonna have to get inside the freaking dragon.
ugh. Okay, fine. Let's just go.
All right.
All right. Okay,
You
so
You
After
slowly back in. What do you do to collapse the cave entrance?
So what I do, let me actually look at my spells real quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Firebolt and then Thunderwave to try and like aim. So I'm gonna be aiming up Thunderwave. Yeah, let's start
Mhm.
with that. I'm aiming up towards the top, like where the entrance is, wherever it seems most fragile. Can I actually make a perception to see if I can like see where that is?
It's all basically just decaying meat. There seems to be some level of integrity, but it's not strong stuff.
Okay,
You
so yeah.
so roll damage for your thunder wave. It doesn't have to save. It's a wall of meat. What is it gonna do?
All right. Roll 2d8. 8 damage.
All right, fantastic. So eight damage. With that, large chunks seem to just slough off and cover like half of the entrance. Like not it's not completely blocked, but the noise it makes is almost deafening. Giles, you need to cover your ears real quick, and it just wow. And
I
that
cover
seems
my
to have
widow ears.
that seems to have spooked the owl bear enough that it runs back to the bag of meat because this is not as easy pickings as it thought it was going to be. So it just sort of runs back, and now the cave is like half covered. The entrance is half covered in meat.
Okay, is there another
Well,
owl bear
we're-
still after us?
No, the other one was still busy eating the meat.
Okay, cool.
Well, we're not gonna die. We're in a dragon now.
I hate it. It
Giles,
smells awful.
you can't see anything. It does
Can't see
reek
shit.
pretty bad.
I cover my
you-
nose.
Do you go further in? What do you do?
I would light a torch, but I'm probably a bit skeptical it might make the cave collapse some more.
Lighting a
Okay.
'Cause it's
torch?
fire. Yeah, like it's all meat. If you make it go gooey, is it gonna collapse more? We're gonna drown in this ooze.
Make an intelligence check. Just straight intelligence.
Listen, I don't know why you're giggling. I'm not you.
Make an
I'm not the one who
intelligence.
crit failed so much today.
Yeah, but usually it's you.
All right, let's find out. Let's find out if you think that lighting a torch will really mess this place up. Well, again, Giles will believe whatever she wants to believe in.
She
If
sure
she
will.
think-
Okay.
If she thinks, all right,
No.
you don't know. You saw Drea fire something up into up into the wall, and stuff just came sloughing down. You can't tell if lighting a torch would mess this place up or not.
Can I
All right,
just,
I'm not gonna light a torch.
can I just conjure a ball of fire in my hand?
All right, so now there's a dim light lighting the place, and you basically see what Al and Umang see, just little flags that end up in that little
Okay.
entrance, and you hear in the distance some sort of hissing, just.
This
And
is mainly so Giles can see because Drea also has dark vision.
yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
And so Giles, you see coming like just sort of off of her hands, just fire licking, and she's gonna cause the whole thing to collapse. You think?
Is that a good idea?
Nothing's happening. It's contained. This cavern is kind of big. I don't think a little bit of fire is going to do anything, especially when a blast of thunder only did that much.
I didn't roll very high, so I'm just gonna shrug it off and whatever happens, happens. I'm ready to die.
All right. So you hear the sound of like splashing and movement up ahead.
Okay, we
Do we
follow the
freaking
noise.
have to?
You don't have to do anything.
That was Giles saying that out loud.
Well, we're in here already.
She's going anyway because there's no other freaking choice. But
Yeah,
she's being a whiner. Now that she is talking, she's whining.
yeah, of course. All right, let's go.
All right, you guys head in, and I need you both to roll initiative because you are now going to be a right up.
Yay!
Yay!
I feel so terrible. I don't have a little Drea. Wait, yes, I do. I do have a Drea face. Ah, hold on, give me a second.
Ooh, stalemate.
Where is it? Where did I put it?
Giles.
Where did I put it?
Yeah, that's right.
With fucking glasses and shit.
God, that picture is old.
I like it. I love it.
I grab the thing that's like basically just. No,
Where
crap,
am
shit.
I?
I'm trying to find you.
Where
Ah!
am I?
Give me a minute.
Wear me for your wife.
Right here. It's right freaking here. Oh, did I
You
exit out? What the
exited
fuck happened?
out.
What the fuck happened?
Just
Why are you
left.
doing this to me?
It kicked the DM out. That's fine.
How could you? How
Oh
could you?
my god.
In this, the day of my daughter's wedding. All right, here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm stupid. I don't know how this works right now.
You're doing amazing, sweet.
Upload. Yes, upload is what I meant to do.
And watch, her face is like the size of the entire thing.
It's not. It better not be. I'm not that. I'm not that stupid.
Hey, Paige, how long do you have left?
I wanna leave by 2:30.
What's that in hours or minutes?
An hour.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
45 minutes.
25?
That's how many?
25
5
minutes?
minutes.
45.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you guys are about here,
All right, cool. Can I move
and
myself
I need you
around?
both. I don't know, actually.
Because I know
You
there's
can
a way that
try.
if I upload it, then I'll be able to.
Well, I uploaded it, so
Yep.
either way. No, I know. Just for the sake of brevity, I'll move the place where you want to go
Okay, cool.
in a general sense. And you guys rolled pretty low, and you guys just and Al and Umang just attacked, and Giles, you see basically up until here. Where that line
Alright.
right there, because the dim light only goes so far. Like you hear stuff happening beyond there, but you can't see all the way over there.
Mm.
And
And
but
you see my
Drea,
glowing eyes.
you're looking at. I don't know. Are you looking at the monster in the little pond, or are you looking at what you hear noise coming in through the entrance? Do you look at there?
Probably, yeah.
You do see like little glowing eyes, and it's creepy and weird.
That's creepy and weird.
There you go. And so now it's the monster's turn, and it's going to use its tendrils to do a splash attack.
Oh, gee.
And it's going to throw some of the bile at you. It doesn't seem to be hurt by the acidic juices of whatever it's wallowing in. And I need both Al and Umang to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay, I have danger sense. Does that mean I have advantage?
That does mean you have advantage.
All right, gotcha.
So it's deck.
Dex saving throw.
Okay.
Is that good?
God, the dice just... Why is the dice bot taking so long?
Hmm.
Don't know.
We might have to start rolling. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Fantastic. You can roll 20.
Okay,
Yeah.
how do we do that?
Alright.
There's a
So
little dice. Do you see a little dice thing?
On the left, there's like a mouse, a paintbrush, a magnifying glass, and then there's a dice there too. You just click,
Ah, shit, what
you
the
mouse
fuck?
over it, and then you just click whatever dice you need to roll and how many.
Yeah, D4. No. So yeah, okay. So you rolled 2d20. That's good. So you rolled a nat 20. You rolled a nat 20. You are definitely out of the way.
Yay.
Wait,
And you just did you see the dice?
I see them. I can't see well. What?
You roll. No, you don't. You'll. I'll take the
The
16.
First one? Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's you roll. You save either way. You each take 2 points of acid damage as this sort of splashes onto you and sort of eats away at your clothes, and it burns. But you got out of the way of the big splash of it. So after that, it is now your guys' turn, and it is currently submerged. Well, not submerged, but it's in this pool of digestive juices.
I'm gonna go rage.
You're gonna rage. All right. So that's your
Yeah,
first rage of the day.
This
No,
is
it's
a
not.
big
This
fucking
thing.
dragon.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you gonna do?
Dragons are big.
I'm gonna attack.
Are you gonna? Well, hold on. Do you have 10-foot range with your lance?
Shit. Fuck. Shit. I don't know.
Hold on.
Wait.
I think you do.
I think she does
Okay.
too.
It's a two-handed. If it's wait, no, it's not two-handed though.
Yeah, it's not.
I know you can
So
throw
you-
it.
I mean, yeah, you can throw it, but if you have to get in range, you would have to get into the pool of acid.
I can't. So I can't reach.
You can't reach it right now unless you get into the acid pool.
Do I want to be stupid?
Roll an intelligence check. Do you want to be stupid?
Okay.
No, you don't have to. That was a joke.
Please.
Unless you really want to
Alright.
make that your deciding factor.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I get 6 because -3.
All right. You're like, man, how bad can dragon digestive juices be?
Yeah. I
So you just-
jump like
You jump
you
in?
know how like you do. Yeah, I jump in while it's slashing this thing or piercing. I don't know. I don't.
All right. You roll to attack. Roll to attack. First of all, you take 6 points of acid damage by just jumping into this acid pool.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Shit, I'm gonna die. Never mind. I can live. Okay.
Not
Yeah,
today.
so I'm gonna use. Also, I'm gonna use reckless attack,
All
so
right.
I have advantage to. The thing.
All right. Go for it.
Oh, was that my roll?
That was one roll.
Yeah.
You can roll the next roll. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Plus, yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then, hold on. Yeah.
5
Five.
plus your strength. What was your
5
strength?
plus 2, but then I also rage, so plus another 2, so 4, so 9.
You have +2 strength modifier?
Yeah, and then I also rage. I'm raging
Awesome.
right now.
All right, so now it's you hit it again and it looks really rough. Like it is really damaged right now. And so now
Okay.
after that, Umang, it's your
Wait,
turn.
wait,
What do you do
and now the creature has to make a dex saving throw.
All right.
Of my storm of hero. Yeah.
All right, it makes it. How much damage does it take with half?
I have to 2d6. Wait. 3.
It takes 3 damage. All right.
Yeah.
And so you sort of electrify the water, the what would be the liquid basically, and it
Okay.
sure shocks it a little bit, and it is still really hurting. Umang, what are you doing?
I want to take out my
Break
crossbow.
free.
All right, you take out your crossbow.
I want to shoot it.
All right, roll on tech.
So... Ah, fuck!
That does not hit it.
What
You're
is
try-
wrong with my rolls today?
You're trying to get at it, and it's thrashing around in this pool of acid, and Al is in there, and it's just you're trying to aim so it doesn't hit Al, and it's too hard. You
I
miss.
give up.
Dang.
All right,
Amazing.
so it is now since you guys tied in initiative, didn't you?
Yeah.
So which one of you guys wants to go first?
So since we tied an initiative, the person with the higher dex modifier goes first. So that
Who
would be
was
Giles.
I didn't see
That's
that. Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
All right, go
Giles.
for it.
Alright, I can't see them right now. They're not in my range, are they?
You cannot. You just hear a bunch of splashing around. They could be having a little splash fight, and it'd be fun, and everyone's having a great time. You don't know. You hear this monstrous noise, just like, "Ah!" And then you hear
Can I-
stabbing, and you see you saw a flash of lightning at some point in the little pool, and you saw a monster and what you assume to be Al in the pond.
Can I make a blind shot?
You can. It'll be at disadvantage,
And Al is right there.
and Al is
I
right
don't
there.
give a shit about Aldo.
So
That's
you
fair.
can roll,
Yeah,
but
just
you
shoot me. Shoot me.
roll twice and take the lower of the rolls.
Alright, so okay. We're rolling
This
in
is like my
the
dream come true.
roll 20, aren't we?
Yeah, because for some reason Discord just is sucking today.
Yeah.
Let me try it in
Mhm.
Discord.
One more time,
Save it.
sure.
Yeah, just to see if it's fixed itself. Alright, oh, I forgot to.
Oops.
How,
Don't worry.
I forgot
don't
how
worry
to roll with the bow and arrow.
Oh,
I'm gonna do a straight D20 just to test Discord.
yeah. Okay.
Hey!
Now roll again.
All right, that was a test.
Yeah.
All right.
Now roll again for the second time.
Hold on. I'm trying to remember how you do this. So with a crossbow, I roll
So you have
plus
a crossbow?
dex. A light
Mm.
crossbow, yeah.
Oh,
Instead of a bobo.
You can pick a longbow or a light crossbow.
And so you roll twice and take the lowest result.
Hang on, I think I can add shit to it because I'm a hunter. Let me have a
You
look.
can. Do you hunt? What did you do with the?
It's like a trait, like an ability. No, I can't
Which
do anything with it.
one?
I'll tell you when I find the one that I'm thinking of.
You're a
I get a
hunter.
+2 bonus to attack rolls you make with a ranged weapon. That's the archery fighting style.
Oh yeah, you're doing the archery for yourself. Then yes, you get that +2 stuff,
So, alright, so I get +2 to attack.
as
So
well as your proficiency and dex.
dex. Alright, that's a lot of math.
It-
Alright, so it's a
I'm pretty sure you get
D20
+7.
plus
I'm pretty sure you get +7 because you have 3 dex, 2
3.
proficiency, and 2 of that archery. So
You
+7.
right.
You're just good at this. All
And I
right.
still rolled like shit.
yeah.
All right. So that unless you roll a critical fail next time, that's the lowest roll you're gonna get.
Oh, sorry, Al.
It's okay. Shoot me.
So you roll. So you got a 9. That did not hit it. I'm gonna say, and you just fire into the dark, and you hear it hit something. It wasn't the thing. Al, you didn't get hit. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
You wanted to get hit.
Damn it.
Okay. Don't die on the first session, please.
I was actually aiming for Al.
You aim, you aim, and you miss. All right. And do
I'll
you
make a little-
move? Do you move anywhere?
I don't have a second action, I don't think.
No, you can
I don't get-
move and attack. You attacked. You can still move.
Alright, okay, yeah, I just want to be like, damn it, and then try to move a bit closer.
Closer. So like up this way.
Yeah, just try and like edge around the lake of hell a little bit.
All right.
Not like, just enough so that I can maybe see it next turn.
All right.
How far
Since-
I move is like up to you.
Since well, no, you have a certain amount of movement. 1, 2, 3,
do I?
4, 5, 6. You got
Yep.
6.
You have
You
30
you
feet
moved.
of movement.
You moved.
So you have 30
Yeah.
feet of movement. So each of these squares is 5 feet. You can move 6 squares.
So yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
I moved you about there, and that's basically where the fire light ends. So so right now in front of you, everything is pretty much dark because Dre is the
No, I
source.
really
of
can't
the-
see shit.
Now you really can't see shit because Dre is the source of the dim light. And Dre, it's your turn.
All right, I want to move right here. Do you see the purple?
Yep.
All right,
The
cool.
purple.
So I am
Hey,
going
Jay.
to cast. Hey, so I'm going to cast magic
So hold on.
missile.
So now, Giles, you can see to about here.
Now you
Let me
can
just
see
erase
nothing.
the other. Let me erase the other thing. Yeah, you can see it now.
I don't know how to erase.
You click transparent, and it'll.
Oh,
Wait, shit. Double transparent.
Be careful with that
oh,
shit.
double transparent.
I don't know.
This collapses.
I need to just clear drawing. How do I erase? It's not telling me either. Clear drawings. Crap. Anyway, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it right now. We'll
Okay.
we'll deal with this later.
Okay, so yeah, I'm casting magic
you cast
missile at it.
All right, sure.
All right, cool. I guess I will roll to aim.
You don't have to roll to aim because magic missile automatically hits.
Okay, cool. So it does. I'm gonna roll 3d4. So +3, that's gonna be 11 damage to it.
11 damage. All right.
Alright.
All right. All right.
Bobby.
Wait, 8 damage?
11 because I add
11.
3 from force damage.
Yes. 11 damage.
Yes.
All right. And these all hit the creature, and the creature keels over and just drops and is limp in the digestive fluid.
Someone poke it to make sure it's dead.
And it is now top of the
Can't
round.
see.
Al, it is your turn. You take another 5 points of acid damage. because you're still standing in the digestive fluids.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Now what?
Huh, one of your
Go
drawings
back?
disappeared, Bear.
I did that on purpose. I'm trying to delete the drawings that I made.
Do
How'd
I
you do
attack?
Do what?
Deleted the
Is,
drawings.
is it? Are we still in initiative?
No, we're no longer in initiative, but right now you took a bit
Oh.
of damage.
Okay, I run out of the fucking acid because it fucking hurts.
All right, yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. It hurts so bad.
Shit.
I'm
Bye,
dead.
girls.
No, we're out of initiative. Don't worry about it. Everyone dies. There we go. So
Bye-bye.
you're not out of initiative.
Yeet.
We're out of initiative. It's fantastic.
Hey, where did that thing come from, by the way?
Over there.
Umang points in just a vague direction.
Yeah.
dying.
Did you want to go check it out?
Not really. I want to
Yes.
leave. We should go.
We should, but
I
the thing
look
is,
at Drea and I'm just like,
Wait, does the acid dissolve my fucking boots and pants? Well, not the entire pants, but like a little bit.
There's some like holes and wear and tear, but it's not like they're just gone now.
It just bought these. Okay, never mind. Let's fucking go.
you're
Let's
not very
continue.
smart, are you?
Shut the fuck up.
Whoa. Okay.
Well,
Fine.
there.
You go in your like techie shoes, bitch.
So yeah, you killed the thing. Jeez.
These my shoes don't have holes in them.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You guys keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did, who's drawing that?
All right. So yeah, we keep moving forward, I guess. So
Yeah.
now that we're in here, those white markers led down this way, right?
They led this way, but now it just seems like just a continuous cavern that you guys don't know. It just keeps going, and you guys, the markers seem to have stopped, and it just keeps going.
I wonder if Diego is further in here somewhere, or whoever the fuck Dorothy's friend is.
Diego!
Diego! Diego!
Guys, just keep moving,
Diego!
moving. You guys are still screaming, just screaming and screaming constantly. Yeah, it worked great last time. So there's a split. There's a split in the road.
Okay,
Important gameplay.
Okay. I've always been a fan of the right-hand path, so you wanna check out what's up that way?
Do we want to
I can't see.
I have fire. You can see.
You can see okay, not as well as they could. Are you going up?
Yeah. Up.
So you're going up. All right, you guys head up.
Moving on up.
Okay. We're going up a do.
This is a giant fucking dragon.
Yes, it is.
Bode.
Yes.
Where's the map? Where's
Hold
the
on.
map?
Find the
Where's
map.
the map? Where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the map?
It's all hidden.
Oh no!
Where are we coming up from? Down at the bottom?
Yes, down at the bottom. Give me
Okay.
one moment. Reveal areas. Boop, boop. I said boop. I said boop.
Oh, there you go.
Hey!
Oh no, is this a fucking Colin? Oh, gee.
Oh, it's his butthole.
Oh, I don't want to be in the
Oh,
butthole.
no.
All right, so it leads up, and you you just keep going. You just keep going.
Yeah, may as well.
Smells like shit in here.
It
Going.
does smell like shit.
Going. Going. It does smell pretty bad, decaying. Going. Going. Going.
They smell as bad as her shoes look.
Oh God.
Is this the big intestine?
It looks
It's
like
it is knowing your anatomy, you know this to be basically the big intestine.
You had to choose the right hand path. You couldn't have picked left. Go out
We
of his
can go
mouth.
back.
No. We
We
gotta
can
go
go
out of his
back.
asshole, cause like that's what you're into, I guess.
We can go back.
We could.
We're gonna
Ah.
end up going out of this thing's asshole.
Yeah, let's not do that right
Oh
now.
my god.
Going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You guys don't seem to
No,
be
there's one.
encountering anything else. It's weird. It just
Well,
keeps
nothing else would want to be here.
yeah. And right about yep.
Can you imagine if something lived here?
Can
Well,
You.
we killed it.
Oh.
We did. That's what she deserves.
All right. So you keep going until you make it about. So I'm gonna not like little by little reveal the whole fucking map, but little by little you get to about here, this little square that I revealed,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
and there seems to be a hole, like dug by claws,
Cat claws.
cat claws.
She was meowing in her sleep. Holy shit.
Aw.
Oh.
What a good fucking cat.
Ah, cute.
And it's a hole that just goes down,
Like
Ew.
out of the
Like a
dragon
sort of-
almost?
like a sort of chute. No, doesn't seem to be going out of the dragon.
Okay, I jump in the chute. Ooh.
Woo!
Wee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay, let's keep going.
Bye.
Yeah, let's go.
This is basically so you all go down the chute.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm. Oh.
You
okay.
slide, and you seem to be sliding, just going down, 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 until for some reason you end up around here. I need to put you guys in the new map because this was just an uneventful sort of. Do I have to keep all that? Do I have to keep all that drawing?
No.
No. Fantastic. Anyway,
Mhm.
How do we erase drawings?
you select them and then copy, paste, players here now.
Yeah, we can't select anything. We don't have permission.
Well, I'm just too powerful then.
Too OP. Please nerf.
We are but minions.
You end up paste here. Yeah, baby.
This is exactly what Giles could see.
Yeah. Pretty much. You travel through this tunnel until you reach something. The flesh around here seems like weaker, and it smells a lot less terrible.
Oh, thank
It
God.
still smells like decaying flesh, but it doesn't smell like acid juices.
Right. Okay. Thank God for that, at least.
And so you
I
guys,
hate it here.
yeah, it's pretty gross. And you guys still keep traveling on.
I guess we have to go single file, huh?
Yeah. There's a bunch of different like little outcrops and I guess you could call them areolas.
Mong eats off.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the marching order here. Who's in front? Who's in back?
No,
Who's
no,
in the
no,
middle?
it's okay. Yeah.
Dre is
Anyway.
first.
Don't put Giles by Mong. What did I just say?
Sure, let's go that way. You guys keep heading up and outward, and all y'all roll perception.
I'm bad at that.
Well,
What?
It's too bad.
11.
Oh, I'm good at that. But I haven't had good
Perception?
rolls today.
I got
Roll
14.
reception.
Wait,
Ah, Giles got a
19. I
23.
got
Oh,
19.
ho, 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 ho.
Sure, Sheption.
Ballin'.
You hear ragged breath.
Do all
Hey,
of us?
fish woman, shut up.
Up ahead.
Who is this sassy lost child? I'm fucking pissed.
Eh.
That was really good.
That was just quick. Wig gone. Just as bold now.
Good.
That's how you got. That's how you got to draw her in canon now. She's just fucking
Yep.
bald.
Sorry, guys.
Got scalped by Al. Um.
I'm gonna say she does shut up at that retort.
Boom. So, but what you do hear is you hear ragged breath down this way.
Let's follow it.
Why did it not do freehand? Ah.
Okay.
You come across
Diego!
fucking Diego.
Diego!
Diego!
So you
Let's kill him.
yeah, right. Anyway,
No.
you see
No.
when you walk forward like right about here-ish in this little black square,
Uh-huh.
you hit you trip over something because no one was looking for anything, and you everyone roll a dexterity check real quick.
Okay.
I got a 14.
Oh, I got a
Still
20.
saving. Does my danger sense do anything?
Yeah. Well, no, you don't see.
No!
Oh.
Ah!
Wop wop wop.
Rest in
Four.
peace.
4 today. This is
God,
meant to be my
okay.
souped up, updated, fancy,
Ready to
hardcore
go.
sheet done properly, and I've had 4 crit fails.
2 days ago.
Fantastic. Well,
Well,
I got a nat 20 though.
oh boy.
Fucking
Everyone who rolled above 15 is fine.
Fuck.
Okay,
that's
wait.
just
I
you.
got a
Does my danger
14.
sense,
What?
does my danger sense apply to this?
Your danger sense did not, so but you
Oh, okay, so
rolled
I got
you
14.
do you have a dex any dex
Yeah,
modifier?
I got 16. Yeah, I got 16.
Yeah, you're fine. But so you all take so you guys take half damage, but you Drea and Giles, you do not because
It's the world's shittest ranger.
the shittiest ranger. You take 3 points of piercing damage, people who take half, and 6 points of piercing damage, those who failed.
I'm gonna fucking
Hey,
die.
this
soon,
is
I swear to
homophobia.
God.
And so after that, then you come across this individual who
Wait,
is
do we
laying.
take 6?
You take 6. You and
Me.
you and Drea take 6, but the others
Owie.
take only 3. Take half as much damage.
Okay.
I'm going to die soon, and my dream is about to come true.
Don't say that.
Not if you make it to see we do
Okay, I'm sorry.
it.
So you see before you as you you rounded that corner and you seem to have triggered a trap that was supposed to keep monsters out, and you come across a dark-skinned halfling with a short, scruffy, copper-colored hair, and he slumps up against the fleshy wall. His vest is torn, and you see like spikes protruding out of his chest and blood seeping out down there. And his once bright blue shirt is just covered in like blood. His brown eyes look hazy and tired, and he notices you approach. He says, Lo siento about the trap. It's a little just a precaution. This is a surprise. Honestly, I thought I was a goner in here. I assume my cousin sent you?
Yeah, she sent us, and who are you?
Ow.
Again, sorry. I'm
That
Diego.
hurt. Diego,
Yeah.
Let's leave him.
it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, if I could get some help. He reaches out one arm and the other arm doesn't seem to be there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Um,
He seemed to have had pants, but he seems to have ripped one of the legs to make a tourniquet to make sure that he doesn't bleed out. So he only has his left arm at the moment.
Who's the healer here?
okay.
You!
None of yous. None of yous.
Well, actually,
Oh, please, actually, all you want.
I have healing things. Whether or not I'll use them.
Yeah, right. You could use them on yourself. Anywho,
Okay.
you see him. He is very, very beat up, damaged, and there are still like some sort of these chitinous spikes protruding from his chest, and he's missing an arm.
If we
Oh.
do,
And there's
how
slash
Well,
marks.
he's gonna die. Let's go.
Oh, I really don't want to die yet.
Okay, I carry him.
You just pick him up.
Wait.
You'd have to, like,
wait.
Take him off his impalements.
Okay.
Yeah.
The spikes aren't like pinning him to the wall. He just has spikes in his body.
You'd have to still
Yeah.
depale him.
It would be
No,
very
that would
nice.
kill him.
If we do that, how are we gonna stop the bleeding though?
Charles whistles.
I mean, I could cauterize
Okay,
the
you know
wound.
what if like I like pull out the spikes and wrap him with my sash, like the area to stop the bleeding?
Do you do that?
Hold on. I
Yes.
can fire. I can cauterize wound.
Giles sighs and pushes you both aside. Get out of my way.
Ugh.
And she's gonna cast.
Still in him, or
No, when he's been
all right? Who's taking the spikes?
Well, let me depale first.
Well, go
before
ahead.
you fucking
All right,
kill
there are
me.
about three
Fucking
spikes.
dumbass.
3 spikes in him.
You should do them one at a
Okay,
time. So
I'll
one
pull
heal,
everything out.
one heal, one heal.
Alright.
How many spell slots you got?
Good question.
Giles?
Never mind.
Oh shit. I have 3.
Well,
Do you
that
want to
was
use
your
all of
spells.
them to heal him?
Oh, I was gonna use 1. Sure. I mean,
Can't we like pull 3 at a time?
There is
Al,
4 of
one
you.
Drea, one Umong.
I wouldn't trust
At the
me
same
near
time, and just yeah.
Are you doing that?
I mean,
that. I guess
do you
so.
want to?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't want to listen to a fucking sexy lost child here.
she shuts up again.
All right, let's do it.
Just arguing while he's dying.
He
Let's
seems to
roll
have
these
passed
spikes
out
out.
because you took so long.
Wait, okay, we're okay. Fucking
Maybe it's for
pull
the
this
best considering what
spike
we're
out.
about to do.
All right, so who's doing?
I'll heal him with the spike.
All right.
Yeah, all 3 of us pull out the spike at the same time.
Yeah.
So Al and Umong have easy time pulling out the spikes. Drea, roll a strength check because you're not particularly a strong person.
No, I'm not.
You can do it.
That's an 11.
All right. 11. All right. It takes you. So they yank theirs out, and he jerks back when you and you pull yours halfway out, but it's still in there, and takes you a couple of tries. You sort of has to wiggle it a little bit. It hurts. He's screaming, and it hurts a lot. Eventually- And now, Giles, you cast Cure Wounds.
Can I punch him to knock him out first?
He would die.
Fucking God.
You can try.
You're gonna
I
kill him.
I don't want to deal him damage though.
He's
I
gonna
just want to
die.
knock him out.
You can try.
He won't feel pain.
He's gonna fucking.
He's
the
feeling a
spike
lot.
out.
He's in a lot of pain right now.
Is the spike out?
From you casting cure wounds.
The spikes
Is
are
the
out.
spike out?
The spikes are
Yeah,
out.
the spikes are out.
The spikes are out. It took
Okay,
Drea
shit.
longer than Al and Umong, but and it caused him a lot more pain. But it's all right.
That's not much.
He heals 7. Okay, he is now back to technically the double digits.
Ow, ow, ow. Fucking
Not healing her.
Not healing her.
kitty.
Yeah. So the wounds closed up, sort of. He's still definitely missing an arm, and
Well, I
He's like-
can't do everything around here.
You're doing everything around here.
gracias. It's been too long since I've seen a friendly face.
I point at Giles. Is this a friendly face? I don't think
It's
so.
close enough.
At least it's not an ugly face.
Oh God.
Oh, you're talking
Oh.
about yourself? Oh, that's
No.
okay.
As much as I would love to leave this place, there's a creature in here that the one who wounded me actually. I need to record it for my books.
What?
Fuck you.
I can't
Well,
leave before.
Bye then.
Bye.
I need your help.
Bye.
No, listen.
We're here to fucking get you back. That's all.
Hey,
And
sir?
I'll come back with
Sir?
you as soon as
No,
we
no,
record
no.
this creature.
No. You're coming home. You're gonna come home, and then you could do this another day.
I
Yeah,
don't know
we're
if
all
it'll.
tired here.
I don't know if it'll still be here.
Well, you're gonna have to go look for it again some other time.
Roll
But-
persuasion.
We gotta. Persuasion.
I whispered to Drea and like, Drea, can
Could I,
you
like-
knock him out? If
Could
he-
I like
no.
threaten him?
No.
Do you want to? What do you say to intimidate him? Because right now you're just trying to persuade him at the moment.
Okay. I say, if you don't come out with us right now, you're not gonna ever come out of here. And
Because we're gonna
Which-
kill you.
Oh my God.
sound like a baby.
He says, oh God, it hurts to laugh. That's a very nice sentiment, but I'm pretty sure that I need to be returned alive for you to get your reward. So if you could please just help me out, just real quick. We just have
How
to
about-
observe it.
Okay, how about you know what? If you're not gonna follow us, I'm gonna fucking force you. How about that? Can I roll intimidation?
Yeah. Roll intimidation, but use your roll with your strength modifier instead of your charisma.
Oh, okay. I was about to roll intimidation.
Are you better at intimidation than strength?
Yeah. I'm
Then
better at
roll
intimidation.
roll intimidation.
Fuck. 10.
Yeah.
Ew, so scary.
If that's
Shut the fuck up. I'm so done with you.
if that's what it comes to, I guess. But I have to try. And he gets up
God, you're
and he
kinda
starts
stubborn.
walking past you.
Oh my god.
Halflings are stubborn.
Hey, so what does this
Drea.
creature look like? What?
I didn't get a good look before I got impaled and my arm got lopped.
Does it look like an ugly fish?
Are you
No.
really sure that you want to go look at it again after your arm is gone and you got impaled?
It's my it's my job, and now that I've got 4 amazing adventures with me, I think I have a better.
Well, maybe 2.
The Great Adventures. I'm not sure about that. I don't think.
Oh my
Fine.
god, shut your hole.
That was so great. I was so just mumbling so well. But no, he's still sort of just walking. I need to delete him.
Oh, fine. I follow
Whatever.
him. Ugh.
Alright, fine. We'll follow this guy.
I whispered to Drea, can we knock him out right now, please?
Hey,
I don't
hey,
know.
Drea, why don't I just pick him up and
Yeah,
we
why
can
don't
just.
why don't you just pick him up?
Hey, Diego.
They're
He
gonna
turns
pick
around.
you up.
He turns around and what do? Do you reach? Do you grab him? You grab for him?
Hey, they're gonna pick you up. Move.
Yeah, I grabbed for him. Hold on.
All right. Roll strength check.
That's +4. Does
17.
a 17 do it?
The 17 definitely does it.
Okay, yeah, I
Hell
pick him
yeah.
up.
You just grab him, pick him up, and he's like, "Oh God, fuck!"
Okay, let's get out of here, folks. Come on, let's
Alright,
go.
let's
He's in a lot of pain. He's healed, but he is still ouch right now.
Hmm.
Well, too fucking bad. Let's go.
All right, you guys with no trouble leave the dragon, and you get to the you retrace your steps. You get to where the cave is half collapsed, and the owlbears seem to have gone. They ate their meat and they're out of there.
Hey, we have no food, by the way, thanks to this one.
No, we still have food. We have our rations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
we're
we don't have any good food.
I don't know what you're talking about. I still have some steak from earlier.
I went hunting, and you cost me my boon.
I'll pay you back at some point.
You better.
You're such a whiny child.
Excuse?
How old
I was
are
not
you?
talking to you.
But I am in the vicinity. You know, and
Are those even ears?
Hey, kid. How old are
What?
you?
well, who?
Well, that's rude.
I'm talking to Giles.
Oh, so her name is
What'd you say?
Giles.
I asked how old you were.
Why? Why do you want to know that? That's personal.
Because you look
Alright.
like the lost child, and maybe you're gonna go and find your parents.
Well, you look ugly.
Oh shit! Oh my heart! Oh it's so bad! Oh.
I hate all of you.
Diego is passed out at this point from the pain. So he's
Well,
just sort of,
someone else would pass out.
he's just sort of limp in your arms, Umang. You don't really got to
Yeah.
hold him very tight. He's just kind of there now.
That's fine. I'm just walking home with him.
Mission accomplished.
Woo!
All right, you drag this little halfling fellow all the way back to Rhyme. Well, you almost make it to Rhyme Rest, and then the sun starts to set again.
Okay.
And do you set up camp? Do you just power on through to Rhyme Rest?
I want to
I'd
power
rather
through.
just power on through.
Yeah.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giles, you're technically a part of this party too, whether you like it or
I
not.
guess. Okay, but I'm not gonna like it.
All
Do
right.
you want me to pick you up too?
This is the first time that Giles has actually acknowledged Umong, and she's
Mhm.
just like, "Don't touch me.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Do not."
Don't touch me, motherfucker.
Where is
And
it?
yeah,
Yeah, alright, let's go.
Okay.
Yep. You just you power through.
Mhm.
It's not working. You make it all the way to Rhyme Rest. It's tiring. Eventually he wakes up and hold on real quick. I need to post this. Basically, Umang was planning on doing this to Giles. Where if Discord would fucking work. Upload failed. Upload failed. Upload failed. Discord, you have failed me for the last time. I don't know. I was thinking like the whole Mulan thing, where like the big fat guy just cradles the guy
yeah,
while he's
yeah,
super
yeah.
fucking angry. He's like,
didn't she do that to her at the beginning, like just pinning her against the tree?
kind of, only not as violent.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you bring Diego back to Rhyme Rest, and you deliver him to the Explorers Guild. And Dorothy is fucking ecstatic.
Woo!
My
Great, where's the
man!
money?
You did it! Thank you for rescuing my cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
trying to
Oh
be
no!
stubborn. What's
We went to
up?
Dragon
Oh no!
Venus.
He lost an arm. Do you know where it went?
A monster ate it.
Yeah, monster ate it.
So
Oh, Diego!
it's been
Looks like his arm got swiped.
Can we leave?
time for the next one. Come on. Let's
Oh,
speed
that
this
was it.
up.
You are now members of the Explorers Guild. Congratulations!
Thanks.
Thank you so much for retrieving my cup.
Money?
Basically
Money?
takes him and the receptionist is like, I'll get you what you are owed.
Hell yeah.
Quickly.
4 people. That means it's a pot of gold. Thank you very much for your attendance and attention.
Wait, 300
May
each?
300 gold for everyone, as in 300
What?
gold total.
You cheap assholes.
That's
That's actually
We
not
were
that
in a
bad.
dragon's
I
asshole.
hate this child, but I agree with her.
Shut up.
Yo, 300 gold really isn't that bad.
That
Especially
was the
split
agreed
between
upon
all of us.
amount.
I did not sign a contract.
Yes, you did.
No,
We've been gone for 2
I
days.
didn't.
I can't even read.
She goes into her desk, rustles through something, and pulls out something that has your face on it and a bunch of like writing and paperwork and your handprint on it. Like just a mucky like handprint on it. You don't remember doing this.
What? Where'd you get this?
This is part of the paperwork, and she takes it back and puts it in her desk.
I did not sign this.
I don't like being on the
This-
grid. Can you just like burn mine for me?
Yeah, I don't want any marketing calls.
I'm
right?
afraid all contracts.
I don't even remember when I.
You can't.
Don't worry about it. Few do.
You're not very helpful.
I'm not paid to be helpful. I'm paid to give you your money, and then
Well, you're obviously paid more than we are, bitch.
not really.
No. Okay.
Here's your 300, and pushes it toward you.
All right, so that's
Whoever takes it
75
first.
each.
Swipe.
Swipe.
Oi.
You better fucking share that.
And basically, thank you for completing the job request of the Explorers Guild. Feel free to browse the post board.